Michael Cohen on Sports Talk Nation. Rutgers football is back. The Scarlet Knights opening up the 2025 season at home against Ohio University on Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Both teams clicking offensively, 863 total yards combined. Rutgers clicking offensively on all cylinders. Opening drive, a 12-play, 75-yard drive, culminates in this 14-yard scamper by Antoine Raymond, gives Rutgers a 7-0 lead. However, Ohio will respond. Parker Navarro, a big day with 3 touchdown passes for the Bearcats. This one of them to Mason Williams ties the game up at 7. Rutgers would start to take control in the second quarter. How about this bomb by Anthony Kalkamanis to DT Sheffield? 54 yards, Rutgers leading by a score of 17-7. But Navarro would bring Ohio all the way back. A 14-yard swing pass. Jake Bruno going the rest of the way for the score. Rutgers lead now down to 17-14. And I say that Rutgers' offense has been clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, I was right. Kalkamanis hitting Ian Strong for first down. Then Jake Sean Benjamin, he carries the rock for 8 more yards and another first down. Finally, Kalkamanis fighting K.J. Duff in the back of the end zone for the score. It's 24-14 Rutgers. Fireworks are only just beginning there. A block bunt by Kai Sanders is recovered by Cam Miller for Rutgers. Scarlet Knights taking a 31-14 lead. Ohio would storm all the way back, score 17 unanswered, tie the game at 31. Rutgers finally got it going again in the fourth quarter. This pass to Sheffield just out of his reach. Rutgers settles for the field goal to take a 34-31 lead.
And it is good.
Finally, Rutgers puts the game away, eating up the last 6 minutes of the game. C.J. Campbell, how about this? A 22-yard run to the Ohio 31. That was huge. That would set up this later in the drive. Kalkamanis with later in the drive, Rutgers facing a 4th and 7. They were 4 for 4 up to this point. Well, now make it 5 for 5. Kalkamanis with first down pass to Sheffield that ices it. Rutgers wins by a score of 34-31. They are 1-0 on the season.
I have a lot of faith in our quarterback as a winner. And I thought Kurt Chiraka made a magnificent call. And they did something that they really don't do. They loaded it up and they brought everybody. And kind of thought they would do that, and so did Kurt. And Ethan stood in there knowing that he was going to get hit. And he drilled it. I mean, he dimed it. And, all night I thought he was very sharp.
Coach, can you talk about your special teams? Obviously, you alluded to earlier with the punt block, but also your punt defense was really good. You had your gunners get down there quickly, make some big tackles that set them back. Just talk about your special teams overall tonight.
Yeah, I think it starts with the 2 guys who run it. Eddie Allen and Jake Barr did a great job. I mean, they're excellent coaches, and then they have some assistants that do a great job. I mean, it's really an operation. Special teams is important for Rutgers, and every player in the room knows it. And you see a lot of starters out there because for our formula to win football games, I've told them all along, we need to win in the special teams area. Now, every coach I've ever been around that I worked for says, we got to win the special teams battle. And I've always said, well, why should we win it, more than the other team? Just like offense and defense. And one of the things that I tell our team is the amount of time we spend on it. We have to. And when we don't, it's discouraging, right? And I was really excited for Jay Patel too, right? Like specialists, as coaches, we look at specialists and special teams sometimes separately. But Jay Patel broke a Rutgers record for consecutive field goals tonight, which I didn't know. They told me that. So, when you have guys that are doing their job the right way, you start plugging pieces in. We had a lot of guys on special teams that hadn't played. So I'm excited about that. That's going to have to be a big part of our repertoire if we're going to be able